shown. Double check in a second. Hey everybody, welcome to European Formula Racing, EFR in short. Round number 3, Australia, Season 7. And we are at Melbourne, Australia. So we're about to find out what the weather forecast is. We have a 17 car grid. We should have 18. So if someone isn't here, I believe that is Sugar. It looks like it is. At the moment, it is just Sugar, I believe. We'll just double check. Waddington has a qualifying ban from an instant last race, which we all see on stream, and Active got a penalty for dangerous driving for driving with no front wing as well, so pretty clear with the penalties. I might actually do that in future actually, so actually people understand where penalties come from instance the week before. So Waddington got a qualifying ban for retiring in the pit lane, which is the main rule, and he got a penalty point for causing a collision with Active at the start in the race, where Active was fighting with no front wing, so both them two got penalty points. For that race, thank you, Kevin, that's quite right. Yeah, Diana, funny thing, it would be, I fucking knew it. And that's me a swear word already, there you go, I apologise. Oh, there's no. Can't spell. Waddington's done a track qualifying ban, so that is Dunsky's waiting for the cars to come out on track. Eliso is the new driver in the tier. So Air Max, Fionn making their returns today. Well, Fionn is anyway after he wasn't here last week, he's here today. Albini, Harry, Fiate, Ali, Bullbeast, Callum, Waddington, Dark, Quadro, Rem. I think this might be Rem's first race of the season as well, actually. Fearless, Flavour, Alicio, and Allied and MSC. Right, so it is just Sugar that's no showed so far. Right, that's cool. What time is it now? Right on board then is Albini, first class at lap time. Dry qualifying, wet race. Good luck to you too, Flavour. Two cars put mediums on, Fionn and Bullbeast both put mediums on. To be fair, there's actually a couple of tracks that are close to being faster compounds as well. Well, I apologise actually, Ali. So we did missed that, we missed Ali with a 118.329 fast lap so far qualifying. Albani's invalidated his run. Harry's just started for turn 1 and 2 into 3 and 4. Like supermarket. Quadro in the Alpine. And Fearless, his teammate, is just up here in the 3, final 2 corners. Right, everyone's joined then. Sugar's in, should be. Yeah, boy, we've got full grid. Well, not full grid, but everyone that voted to turn up has turned up, so. Happy days, 119, 243 for Fearless. His teammate Quadro, next car set a lap time. Not though, it's Callum. So, again. No, it's not his teammates, that's alright. Quadro's been boxing anyway. I was about to say binned it, not yet. That's in the race. There's a new right-hander. Right, and Harry set at 18.844 for P2. Sean's invalidated. Ferraris, I don't know what they're doing, but yeah. Callum, final corner. I'm at 20 watt. 20.410 P4, slowest car so far. Fjorn's going through, that's invalidated. I knew that was going. That is invalidated. Dark, sorry, he's just started a hot lap, but yes, he's invalidated his first lap. So did MSC as well. Licio on his first lap in EFR. The dodgy right hand of that corner is Italian. We invalidated his wheel and he's invalidated that as well, so he's not going to set another lap. So Bulby's on a lap, but he's invalidated this the next lap as well. Sean, what are you doing? You've invalidated again. Okay, we'll just run on Bulby something that's not invalidated, shall we? If we can find one. We're both on laps, so he's going to with Dark's on a lap as well. He's just in front here. No, he's boxing, so it is just going to be Schumacher then. Final corner. Oh, he nearly cut that. And he sets a 1:19.393 P4. Quadro's about to start a lap, so run on board with Quadro. I'm sorry, Albani, I know. I just know this track. Every time I come here, it's always wet. Quadro's invalidated. I mean, it's not even a nice qualifying session. It even looks gloomy and horrible now as well. Unrealistic though, because in real life it doesn't rain here. Not in F1 when we race here in F1. Oh, it's probably backed out of that, yeah. Right. There was what we were saying. She's behind. Ali at that moment's on pole position with a 1:18.329, but Bulby's a second with a 1:18.529 on the mediums. Ali's on a lap though, that's an interesting place to be though. Ali improves to 118.212. Phillips is just starting his hot lap. Paul Beast is in the pits. Harry's on that lap. So is Ali. So is Car. So is Air Max and so is Fionn. Rem just posted a 119.653. In the Haas P6. Fiate's on the lap now going for a tour. Well, he's just gone. Hi, anyone coming? Yeah, there is an Alpine coming as well, so he's going to have to be careful. Just one. And the Haas is just behind him. Played the Fiat, got away as much as he could. Pretty much in the wrong place, wrong time there. It's one of the worst places to spin when it's qualifying. Quadro is in the pit, still yet to post a lap time though for Quadro. Finished second in the Constructors in the Drivers' Championship last season. At the moment, not looking qualifying for him so far. At the moment, Waddo is going to beat like 7 cars in qualifying without him actually doing a lap. Well, you invalidated your first run, did you? There's a lot of that so far. That's telling me there's going to be some penalties. Actually, saying that it's a wet race, isn't it? So really, you're riding too many curbs in the wet. It's going to be like rubber and ice. So Fiat is boxed again, so he's done as well. It's Fionn then. Are you actually going to set a lap? Or are you going to validate again? He's invalidated again at turn 1. That's the 3rd time he's invalidated. Back down. Trying to find a car that isn't invalidating something or backing out of laps. Well, Alicio doing. Let's have a look. Oh, and he's still alive. Watch out. Problem is, yeah. Just got that a little bit exit wrong into the gravel. Clips a bit of the gravel on the way when Haas or well, not Haas is an AlphaTauri or Air Max. Crazy, we've done nearly 8 minutes into the session, no, 9 minutes into the session now. We've only got 7 cars that posted lap times. Make this number 8 because it's Air Max down the final straight. It's going to be a 19.5. Yeah, P6. Sugar invalidated. Allieds in the grass. No one's coming, so we've got plenty of time. Is that just flicker rain? Ooh, watch out. Hot tyres. Right, Bjorn's on another lap. And the weather forecast is approximate, so it's not guaranteed it's going to be full wet for all of it, but you know it's probably going to be here. Car in front, which is a Merc, and it is flashing, so it's not on a lap. Whoever it is needs to get out of the way. Oh, that is interesting, and I believe that is Sugar as well. It was. It was the only car, but it does say it was on a lap, but it was flashing, so it definitely wasn't on a lap. Very close to being impeding. Bjorn goes second, so he probably did lose time because of that. So 1:18.223 for Bjorn. Has got enough time there to go around again and in the pits. Schumacher final corner. AlphaTauri Air Max is just behind him, I think. Actually, I think is that Air Max or is that? There's only one AlphaTauri, isn't there? Yeah. Schumacher moves to 4th, 1:18.792. Air Max is in the pits. No, that's what it was. What's the blue car? It's that Bull Beast on the softs. No, he's invalidated anyway. It's Flavor on out lap. Okay. Right, next car behind him is that Rem on an in lap or out lap? Hot lap, out lap. Right. Sugar is on a lap. Thank you for the follow, Otto. That is Sugar boxing. He's not on that now. Flavor's on that. He's going through sector 1 into sector 2 now. Aston Martin of Fiat is also on a lap in the final corner. I mean, some of these people don't already look comfortable on this track, and it's dry. You've got a race that's full wet, so this is going to be interesting. P9 for Fiat, 119.706. Hot lap for Flavor, hot lap for Rem, I believe, as well. Where's Rem 2? We're going through sector 2 now to sector 3. No one's looking comfortable, well, super comfortable anyway. The only one that's looking really comfortable right now is Ali, but the problem is what is his setup? Is it okay, going to be okay in the wet? Same as for Fjorn. Bullbeast is a bit further back, but if he's put a bit more wing on, that'd be white. And he is boxing, so that he is done. What's Flavor doing? Oh, he set a lap, sorry. 120.542 for Flavor, P11. Trying to catch it, but it's doing laps, but it's hard to catch it with it. I'm Merc in a wall, or is it letting people past? It's someone parking in an interesting place. Hi. I've never seen the penultimate, well, not the penultimate, but like third from last corner in that direction before. He's got to exit this corner too much, put the throttle down, spun. This corner here. So Albini's retired without seeing a lap time. Because Albini's guaranteed to beat one person. Shocking right there when it's wet. Alicio goes into P7, 118.892. I'm hoping I said that right, but that's what it sounds like to me. Alicio. I am slowly getting better with names. Right, now Max on that lap, about to start a lap. Callum's invalidated his lap. Dark, last week's race winner, is invalidated? Has invalidated. Quadro needs to set a lap time as his final chance, otherwise he'll start at the back of the field, same as for Sugar and Allied. Allied's backed out, he's going to set another lap in a minute, but we know that Sugar is on a lap. Pretty much 18s or better, really. Anything lower than 18 will set you back at the back of the field. I can already tell you right now that like the Waddington and Albini are going to be really careful trying to come through this field with the way some of them are looking like on this track right now. Flavor retired as well, same as Rem. They're done. Be really patient and watch, well, I'll help them take the corners because they're already spinning everywhere now. Right, Allied set a 35.6, but he's on another lap now. This will probably Sugar's last run, I believe. Yeah, oh, yeah, he's going about that. It's for 19.159, P8 for Sugar. That's validated for Dark, and that means a race winner from last week will start at the back of the field. Wait, he's now dead. Mate, you've got to do that as a Ferrari driver. You've got to get on pole, then crash out in qualifying. Dolby's fast lap so far, 117.488. Jesus Christ. Ali second now with a 118.010. Bjorn is also on the lap, but invalidated. Schumacher, final corner. Does improve. He improves with an 18.378. That stays in 4. Sugar is stuck behind an AI car. That's not their fault, but he's invalidated anyway. Max, final 2 corners. Or 3 corners, can't count. Bjorn has crashed on the final corner. Is he going on the right hand side or left hand side? Surely be on the right hand side. Oh, he's tried it. Yeah, alright, he's crashed. Yeah, interesting. And Max P9 with a 1:19.326, and that's qualifying done. On pole, Bull Beast, back to normal, 1:17.488. Second is Ali, third is Fjorn, fifth is MSC, fourth is MSC, sorry, fifth is Fearless. That's a great qualifying from Fearless, to be fair. I'll get the final classifications in a minute. Remember, we have a 5-minute break before the race starts. So 5th is Fearless, 6th is Harry, 7 is Alicio, 8 is Sugar, 9 is Air Max, Rem is 10, Fiati in 11, 12 is Callum, 13 is Flavour, 14 is Allied, 15 is Quadro, which is a massive surprise, him being there. Albini crashed out after setting a 17.9 invalidated, but he's at the back. 16th, Waddington had a qualifying ban, and Dark won last week, but he's going to start at the back of the field today. It's not F2, Dark, you don't qualify on pole and go to the back of the grid on the rest next race. And now we're going to go and see a British summer. Lovely. We normally go here to see the compounds people are using, but we know they're all using full wets. All I can say, guys, is enjoy yourselves and don't have too much fun. For once, I'm glad it's not me, because I don't like this track at the best of times, let alone in the wet. Yeah. Right, we should have a short break now. We will be going, let's have a look, 57 minutes, so in 3 minutes time we'll be going. So on pole, Bull Beast, Ali second, third is Fjorn, fourth is Schumacher, fifth is Fearless, 6 is Harry, 7 is Alicio, 8 is Sugar, 9 is Air Max, 10 is Rem, 11 is Fiate, 12 is Callum, 13 is Flavour, 14 is Allied, 15 is Quadro, 16 is Albini, Waddington 17, and 18 is Dark. We'll quickly try and run through the standings. We've got a couple of minutes to quickly do it. We'll try and do it as quick as we can. Constructors, Ferrari lead the championship as they did last season, 69 points. They are, and Williams are second with 57. Third is McLaren with 49. Fourth is AlphaTauri with 34. Fifth is Mercedes with 31. Sixth is Red Bull with 26. Seventh is Alpine with 22. Eighth is Alfa Romeo with 19. Ninth is Aston Martin with 14. And 10th is Haas with 10. Realistic, Haas is at the back. They might not be after today. But then who are we kidding? Rem's in it. Got to be joking. But Ali's here too, though. Right, so last week, as we were talking about earlier, Dark won last week, which puts him top of the table now with 44 points. Second is Navadi with 34. He's not here today. Harry's in third with 33. Fourth is Bull Beast with 31. He's defending champion. Fifth is Flavour with 26. Sixth is Waddington with 25. Seventh is Quadro with 22. 8th is Allied with 19, Fjorn in 9 with 19, Albini in 10 with 16. Drac in 11 with 14. Active in 12th with 13. Sugar in 13th with 12. Ali in 14 with 10. Final Waldo in 15 with 7. CVT in 16 with 6 points, and I hope CVT has a good time. He's on holiday. And then people yet to score points is Fearless, Callum, Little Shaz, Schumacher, Fiat, Air Max, and Rem. Ready to line up about halfway through the race, so it might move to winters, but it does look like it's going to be full, like, wet race all the way through. We are about to get underway, and it does look like it's going to be a full wet start, and it does look like it is full wet. There's puddles everywhere. Quadro, don't have too much fun though in this race. I'm sure you're going to love it. So I reckon it's right near the end of the race. But if it dries up with like 2 laps to go, people ain't going to box. It's going to need to drive like 5 or 6 laps before the end, otherwise people ain't going to box. Because inters aren't too bad from wet to dry. It's when they go from dry to wet. It's the difference with the tyre compounds, isn't it? Let's get this up then. There you go. I mean, actually, assuming it's a wet race, everyone's not into or full wets, we won't have that on. We'll have that on for the start of the race, so we'll see what people gain from the start of the race. Hopefully, people be careful at the start of the race. Not like last week, we lost 2 cars at the start of the race last week. Someone spun and had nowhere to go, and it caused a massive crash. But watch China though, turn 1 at China's horrible. Especially if someone gets spun at the start of the race, turn 1. So Borbies will lead it. Ali second, third is Fionn, 4 is Schumacher, 5 is Fearless, 6 is Harry, 7 is Alicio, 8 is Sugar, 9 is Air Max, 10 is Rem, 11 is Fiat, 12 is Callum, 13 is Flavour, 14 is Allied, 15 is Quadro, 16 is Albini, 17 is Wallington, and 18 is Dark. And Dark's literally way down the right field at the moment. Quite far back as well, so it's not to hurry up really. Optimal tyre range for the full wets is about 80 to 85 if you can. Normally it's about 80 though is the best one for the start of the race. Some can get over to 85. I struggle too. I get about 80 and it's 81, 82. Oh, that's one way. 29 laps, so they will have to box at some point, but we believe it's going to dry up, so I would expect it to at least be a full wet to inters, maybe a full wet to inter to dry, so we'll see. Probably going to be a full wet to inter and maybe soft right at the end if it dries up enough. Well, that's one way of warming your tyres up, Alicio. You are in a wall. Is that Alicio or was that the Fiat? It's Fiat. Oh, well, loads of cars have been disqualified because of that. The one thing Fiat, you're lucky that damage is not on an formation lap. Just what you want for the start of the race. Grass on your tyres at turn 1. In the wet. Five lights. Round number 3. Australia underway for EFR. Drive through for Quadro. His days got even worse from the start of the season. Oh, and can't get turn 1. Now we have it. Here we go. I'm trying to watch what's going on here. Going through okay. Hopefully everyone gets through okay. Red Bull in the grass, I think that is Callum. It looks like it was. He's got back underway though. He's dropped a few places, but has gained a few places as well. Way, he's getting swallowed. Contact between Allied and Schumacher. Going for the back of Schumacher, Allied did. Callum had to avoid it. 3 seconds for Air Max already. Whoa, where are you going? That is Allied out of the race already. That could be a safety car, you know. We did see a car. There he is. And I did out of the race already. I'm not too sure what happened to him. I don't know if it looks like he caught the curb and then just carried on going. It's exactly what I did on the first race of last season. In another league. Right, so it's not a full safety car, it is a virtual. As we got it out, Bullbeast is again the only car that stays in the position. We had this last week as well. Actually, no, Fearless, sorry, as well, sorry. Yeah, Fearless is also there. Quadro has got a drive-through, you can't, unless he's got damage, he can't serve a drive-through under virtual, so he must have damage. He does have damage. Jesus. Talk about getting one of the days that you don't want. It's a Hamilton day. Right, Bullbeast leads it then. Fionn up one place in second. Ali down one place in third. I got a funny feeling Ali's got a dry setup on. Really do. He's already got a bit of a gap between him and the cars in front. Harry up for 2 places in 4. Phyllis stays in 5. Alicio up 1 in 6. Schumacher in 7 is down 3. Callum in 8 is up 4. Dark in 9 is up 9. Albini in 10 is up 6. Wallington is also up 6 and 11. Rem is down 2 in 12. Flavor in 13 stays in 13, so he's also there, so I completely missed that too. Air Max is down 5. Piastri's down 4. Sugar's down 8. I think he got involved with Ally, didn't he? Right, we're gonna watch them. Wallington fast lap so far, missed it, it was a 134 something. We are watching a massive train and I don't know what to watch. Fionn and Bullbeast fighting, well, get over there, what's this? Jesus, that was close, that nearly what happened to Allied. Like he said, some people focused on what was going on in front and not what's actually behind them, and that's what caused the crash. Problem is, it's one of those, they don't, I mean, when people are fighting with people in front, do they ever look behind? That's the problem. Fion's backed off now, Fearless on the back of Harry. Crash! Quadro. He had a lot of problems around, I believe it was Portimao when it rained as well. Was it Portimao when it rained? No, it was China, wasn't it? China. Alicio, 3-second time penalty. That is the second time penalty of the session. Fearless side by side with Harry. He's on the inside. Where the hell's that Red Bull going? Fionn has just nearly dropped it. He's also... Oh, contact! Between Fionn and Fearless. Fearless is back underway, but Fionn is in a wall. I think he's got damage as well. Whoa, you just unsafe rejoin there. Just caused multiple cars damage. Surprised that's not a date thingy. Right, Albani on the back of Callum. Well, I was on the back of him, he's now fucked up down to 5/10. We already know there's guaranteed one incident that's going to be ended, I would have thought. It's cost Fiarte massively, down to 17th. John is now 12th. Phyllis is down to 13 now, after getting caught up in that as well. Bjorn has got past Alicia up to P14. You might be looking at a 10-second time penalty for an unsafe rejoin with damage, so he's going to get penalty points with that as well, more than likely. Side by side, a little bit of contact between McLaren and Dark, Harry and Dark. We're going to get a good view of here we are, side by side, but it looks like the Ferrari's got in front now, has, and he's going to hold on to it now. And no, DRS isn't able to, it's just straight line. And then we're going to take that off now and go to that. Oh, Inters for some people, there we go. And Fearless is around. He's going to wait there for his teammate to get past him, and now he's back underway. The Aston Martin's got to be careful when he comes on this corner, like, oh, he's got away. Wellington's now up to P7, he's just behind Albini. Wellington's will stay in there. Callum in the pits then. Has he gone to Inters or full wets? He's back on to full wets, so no one so far that's boxing has gone to Inters apart from Alicio and Fearless. And Fearless crashes now on the Inters. Destiny is still full wet, you can tell it is. Close, I think, because say the pedals are drying up a little bit. Fight is still going on. Albini is now 2/10 behind Schumacher as well. Wellington going to try on the inside, he is, and if McLaren is going to try and hold on the outside. McLaren will have the inside for next corner though, so he might hold on to it. Ballby's fast lap of this lap, fast lap of the race, 1:33.480. Only one that was really the same pace as Ballby's was the Red Bull. Oh, that was awfully close. Was Fionn until Fionn lost it. Then a little bit of contact with Fearless, which was no one's at fault for. It was just one of those dodgy little silly ones where a little tiny bit of contact. Both around the corner together, a little tiny bit of contact, they both went. They both had the right to the corner in my opinion. And then unsafe rejoin with Fionn, so Fionn could be under investigation for that. Although don't drive on grass. Quadro 33.277, fast lap of the race for Quadro, but he's in 14th. Top 15 scored championship points. This train is all Harry. Oh, I've only been tapped the water a little tiny bit of tap. Rems now having a look on Watto. Going to try and late brake Watto. Watto's got more traction though, surely. Oh. Has Water got any damage from that though, did he? Or not? It wasn't a big tap. Sugar's got past Air Max as well into P11, P10, sorry. This is an interesting fight because these two race with each other a lot because of in like X2 and XRL a few seasons. Waller's a little bit of a tank out of 35 to turn 1-2, and Ren moves up to P7. Wallington down to 8. Ooh, and that's a back marker, yeah, that's Alicio getting away. Thank you, Alicio. Nice driving there for getting away. Nice and easy for people. People will be boxing soon, though. It's just whether we go to winters or not. It's still looking like it's dry. But Water got damage. He's definitely dropping a little bit of time. It was the tiniest tap though of him, so surely he didn't get damage. Did he get damage? It doesn't show. If he got damage for that, that's crazy, because that's literally the barest ever touch ever. Fight for 11th and 10th with Sugar and Max. Someone's crashed, and is that Alicio, or is that... No, that is his teammate, that is Fiat in the Aston. Aston's are not having a good time right now, but at the moment Fiat is scoring point. In the pits is Fearless. The thing is for them, yeah, they're at the back, but the problem is anyone can crash here still, and literally top 15 score points, so there's still massive chance of getting points, and he's going back to full wets, yeah. It's not full wets yet. But Albini's boxed, and what's he going to go on to? Same as Schumacher, what are they going on to? If they go to winters now, and it goes dry, Fearless has just made a little mistake, and Albini has damage and gone to inters. So has Ali gone to inters as well. Fearless has gone to full wets, as we were talking about. There's two people on inters now, so it'll be interesting to see what they do. Ali comes out in 8th from P2 if it dries up to inters, which is looking like it is inters to be fair now. If you look at, there's no puddles anywhere, so it does look like Fearless may have just boxed from inters to full wets. Well, you're going to have to go back to inters again. Alicio 3-second time penalty. Remember, 21 seconds time penalties will get you disqualified. Oh yeah, we're about to see every car box. It is definitely inters. Ali has just pulled 2/10 on the car in front of Flavour. Alicio has just retired, and there he is on the right hand side of the road. There's a safety car has been deployed, and that has just royally messed up Albini and Ali. They're gonna get hit here because everyone else is gonna box, and they're gonna have to be under a delta. Bull Beast though had a 10-second lead. That is gonna be saying goodbyes. So Bobby's box for inters. Well, we're going to see everybody box for inters. Where is Ali going to come out to though? Is he going to jump back into P2, or is he going to come out further back? It's going to suck for him if he comes further back, because he was Richie really fighting, and I think he's going to drop like 3 places. Yeah, he's going to drop 1. So he only drops 1. Yeah, so drop 1 position. It's Dark, but Dark hasn't boxed for inters. So Ali doesn't actually jump anybody. He'll actually be back into P2 pretty soon, because Dark, no offence mate, but you are on the wrong compound, and I think he knows it, because he's on a brand. He did box and he's put on wets. Where's Quadro 2 now? Because he had a shocking start to the race and qualifying, but he's back in 13th, back onto winters. The safety car. Where is Fearless? And Fearless is behind the lead car. Bullbeast, if you're able to, can you please try and let Fearless unlap himself? He's the car in P16, he's the last place team. You might need to go off track to let him pass, but please try and let the back marker pass if you can. Hoping he's hearing us or not, because he needs to go off track to let him pass. It doesn't look like he's going to be able to. This is going to suck for Fearless. His teammate as well, isn't it? Oh, is it not? No, it's not. Actually, is it? That was William Alpine. Quadro's teammate, sorry, isn't it? Yeah. Of course it is. Flavours, Albies. What am I thinking? I'm there making. I made the lineups and I can't remember who they are. Right, we're waiting for everybody to box. Cause I've got a funny feeling the car behind here is going to be boxing. Surely Dark's going to box. Yeah. And you know exactly he got screwed over the pit stop. 100%. That game's screwed him. And he is going to go all the way back to probably 12th. Or, yeah, 12th. Oh man, he come through the field perfect as well. Actually, will he come out in 10th? Will he come out in the sugar? Nah. He's going to come out behind all of this. Crap. Right, so literally everyone's boxed now into apart from Fearless. Fearless, he may as well box and just get out of the way because he's going to be under blue flags otherwise. Right then, positions gained and lost. That's the penalty there for Air Max, only car with a time penalty. And that is position gained. 1 and 2 stay the same. Harry up 3, Rems up 6, Schumacher's down 1, Waddington up 11. From a qualifying ban to 11. If it wasn't for the Dark getting screwed over, he would have been up like 17. He would have been up, what, 15? Actually, no, he would have been up, like, yeah, about 15, 16. He's down, only up 6 now, but Flavour up 6 as well, so he's in a good race. Albini up 8. Considering Albini didn't want a wet race, he's up 8 places, up in 8th, so he's in a good race so far. Sugar down 1, Air Max is down 1, Callum up 1, Dark is up 6 now, but it would have been like 16 or so. Quadro up 2, Fjorn down 11, he's having a mare, same as Quadro really. Fiat is not having a good time either. Fearless is pretty much the only car that's a lap down. Everyone else has managed to stay not within a lap. Yeah, so Dark basically is Jeff told him it was wet, and it wasn't. And there is Fearless into the pits. It sucks to Fearless though, because I mean I wish Bulby's let him pass, but they don't have to. See, that's a game not telling. That's a game problem that is. Now Fearless is going to come out. Obviously he's in 16th, but he's going to come out in front of Fjorn. And Fiat were waiting to catch up, which he should catch up this lap, so he should be coming in this lap. So Dark did get screwed over by, well, I won't say screwed over, but yeah, you know what I mean, by the game. So Bulby's believing the safety car restart, which will happen this lap, because they're just about to catch up now. If we go on board with Fiat, Fearless will get 2 blue flags in a second for Fjorn and Fiat, but he's only got to rely on one more car crashing out, and he will guarantee a point minimum. So, and we all know it's a wet race, and anything can happen. And we got like 17 laps to go. Safety car coming in then. Bulby's leads it. 2nd is Ali. 3rd is Harry. 4 is Rems. 5 is Schumacher. 6 is Wallington. 7th is Flavour. 8 is Albini. 9 is Sugar. 10 is Air Max. The time penalty 3 seconds. 11 is Callum. 12 is Dark. 13 is Quadro. 14 is Fjorn. 15 is Fiat. And 16 is a lap down Fearless. Fearless will be a lap down to everybody, which is annoying for him and for everybody really. Pretty much renders his race pretty much over. He's got to hope other things happen in front where he's able to unlap himself later on in the race, maybe. He can just stay on that back of that group and just hope that something happens where it dries up and then everyone boxes and it might be able to unlap himself or something. Right, Bullbeast is already gone and he's already built a 1.3 seconds, well it's been more than that because Ali has been caught massively here. 1.5, well, it's 1.5 because Bulby's got onto the grass. Rem's had a good go as well. He's on the back of Harry, but only 2 tenths, not close enough to make a move. But Dark on Callum. Max trying to defend the inside. Max cuts the corner a little bit. Callum's trying to give room on the inside. Sugar 3-second time penalty. There is an Alpine there as well. Hi Alonso. Got him as well, he's going to have the Red Bull. And he does. Quadro up to P12, Callum down to 13. Quadro makes the move after a mistake by Max and Callum fighting. Rem's also on the inside. Oh, someone's gone. Harry, we're going to give room to the Haas of... Whoa, there's a slow moving Ferrari of Schumacher that's just caught up with Harry. Is Schumacher on the grass have got damage or something? I think he's got damage, has he? What damage? I don't know. I know someone into the gravel, so was that why he was going slow? That's not really what you want to see. People going 3 wide, and then there's a Ferrari literally on the left-hand side. McLaren of Harry's made a mistake, and Schumacher's back up to P6, P5, P4, sorry, P5 for Schumacher, P6 for Harry. Waddington up to 3rd, Rem's up to 4. Dark's got past Sugar up to 9. Everything's happening here. I'm trying to keep hold of it all. What's close to fight on the track now is this one here. It was this one here, but it's now down to 7 tenths. Teammate on teammate. It's Harry. Harry's got damage, so I think he's got damage from hitting Schumacher when he's slow on the left-hand side. But Schumacher was off the racing line. That's the issue. It's just can't contemplate people being 3 wide. Fjorn on the back of it. Max. They're all moving up a place now because of Harry's damage. But even if Harry finishes where he is now, he's had a lot better seasons already than what he has last season. I think he's already scored more points than what he scored last season, so that's a late move from Fjorn. He cannot go for that move there. Way too far back to make a move there. That would have been classed as a dive bomb. We've got Red Bulls, literally. Air Max, all he can see is Red Bulls. Fearless 3-second time penalty, and that's pretty much not going to mean anything for him. And you know, here comes Fjorn. Is he going to go for the inside or the outside? He's going to go for the inside. Here he is. And he's got him comfortably. There's absolutely no point in Air Max fighting Fjorn, to be fair. He probably knows that as well. Whoa, but then saying that, Fjorn made a mistake there. Trying to take advantage of it, but not being able to overtake for Albini and Dark. Dark moves up to 7, Albini's 6, sorry, and Albini now 7. Quadro's got past Sugar. Sugar's trying to fight it, but Sugar's on the outside, he's on the grass now, and that is it. Well, gravel, grass and gravel. Bullbeef 131, 494, fast lap race. Rem's in the pits, does he have damage? Why are you going to have? Oh, Max has dropped it. I don't know if there was a collision whether he got dropped it. Damage, yes, for Rem. Or was there a collision between Callum and Air Max? Because Callum just let Air Max back through. That looks like there was an incident between them two. Air Max 3-second time penalty. And Air Max just lets him straight back past again. I have no idea what's going on there. Looks like Callum moved over to let Air Max back through, and then Air Max let Callum back through. So I don't think they actually know who's fully at fault for that, or something. God knows. Schumacher and Albini, 4, P5 and 6. 110 separating them. Seven up to go. Oh, that might be a warning there for Albini. so far at Waddington would finish P2 from 17th at the moment, with that 3-second time penalty that he has got. And then you've got Sugar got penalty, same as Shiate. What penalties have they got? Are they both 3 seconds? Yeah, they are, so they wouldn't actually go anywhere. But Max has got 6 seconds. He would drop 2 places to Rem and to Harry. So he would drop from 13th to 15th. When he changes right now, close fights on track is Quadro on Flavour. And Albini on Schumacher. Flavour on the inside of Quadro. Oh, he's... Well, I mean, Quadro got all that road over there. Quadro moves up to P7, maybe, if they're going to hold on to it? No. The Flavour moves down to 8, Quadro up to 7. Albini moves up to... Oh, Albini's hit Schumacher. Now he's got a box. Looks like he's going to have damage, isn't he? Schumacher up, well, stays in P5. That's going to move everyone up. Quadro's up to 6 now. Flavour up to 7, 8 is Fionn. And he's not over for Albini, because literally there's a big gaps behind, so he's going to move like the back and maybe on his teammate Harry. It's looking good for McLaren at one point as well. It's not now. Waddington within half a second of P2, sorry, Ali. Ali is now 5.4 off of Bullbeast, so they're 6 seconds behind Bullbeast. Remember, if you want to join EFR, the Discord link, it will be in the bio or in the chat. I'm about to post it now. It'll also be in the bio as well. Information on all the races and everything will be in there. Collision! Or is that back marker? It's back marker. That is a Fionn. That is a Fearless getting out of the way. Red Bull, Fionn on the back of Flavour for 7th. Bullbeast 130.374, and it doesn't look like anyone's close to that right now. I can't remember what the actual info is there. Is that info? No. Well, I can't remember what it is, but yeah. Someone links to that. Actually, I think it's that actually. Yeah. Rem 129.903. Fearless is gone. He's retired in the pit lane. What's the point in that? That's just silly. That really is silly. I mean, I guarantee he was probably alright 16th, but it might have been a chance of getting points. But now he's going to get a ban instead to serve. Fionn gets through on probably one of the hardest parts of the track to get through. Flavour bounced out of it, I think, goes down to 8. Next fight on track is Quadro on the back of Schumacher. Waddington's also on the back of Ali as well, but that's still 3/4 tenths. Excuse me. 10 laps to go. And it is starting to dry up, you can see it. It's not as much rain now. Quadro is now pulled back down to that. So Waddington on the outside of Ali. He's going to try and late break him. No, Ali's going to hold on to it still. Going to try and come out on the outside this time. Nope, not going to be able to. And Waddington stays in P3. Biate's in the pit lane. Callum, 3-second time penalty. Harry's also on the back of Air Max as well. That's the other fight on track, and that is for 12th and 13th. Fiate's just come out the pit lane now in 15th. Everyone that's finishing now is scoring points, or scoring championship points. Maybe only one, but point's a point when you've done the bad race. What we've seen from qualifying for Fiat, and I mean from the start of the race for Fiat, I think he's going to be happy just trying to get to the end of this race. Borbeast 129, 581, fast lap of the race. Oh, he saved it. Watto, no, he dropped it, but he has saved it, and that's going to bring all the way back on the Dark. It's going to be here now. And Dark has managed to climb right back up to 4th, which is awesome to see, because he did kind of get screwed over by the whoa! Oh, did I want to just drop that? Did my cabin just dropped it? Didn't catch that, so I literally looked up and seen that. What happened? Barney's gone. Turn 2, safety car, probably. Yes. Waddington crashes and he gets lucky with a safety car. When we have heard that before, so safety car's out, and we have got 9 laps to go. It looked like Watto just caught it on the grass and bang, from what I looked at, but. It sucks though, because like I said, both McLaren's having a good race at the start, and that just happened. I've got a time report a quality ban for the tyre in the pit lane, so that's that done. All those in the pit lane for a new front wing, please. Where's they going to come out to though? And there's a lot of pit crews out, so who else is boxing then? Who else is boxing? Safety car's out, so we're just going to watch a pit stop. He's going to come out in 8th position behind Flavour. I mean, it could dry up, you know, before we go back in. Well, he's not going to come out behind Sugar. Sugar's in front. And he's going to come out right in front of Rem. So we're back to this fight again between Rem and Watto. And in the pits is Air Max, as well as Callum, also in the pit lane. Post that in there, so they got it. Right. Rem's in the pit lane. So did Rem have damage as well? Let's have a weird look. Just want to check something. Did Lem have damage at the start? I mean at that pit stop? Last pit stop. Did he fix a broken wing? Let's have a look. No, he just booked for a new set of winters. Okay. But it's looking like it's going to dry up very, very soon, so I wonder if that's the right strat. We'll find out. Right, looks like safety car's coming in. That was a very, very quick safety car. Not like the last one. The last one was out until Christmas, but this one's out till Easter. Bulby's about to set it back again, and we're going to start with 7 laps to go. Bulby's leads at Ali second, third is Dark, 4 is Schumacher, 5 is Quadro, 6 is Fjorn, 7 is Flavour, 8 is Sugar, 9 is Waddington, 10 is Harry, 11 is Rem, 12 is Air Max, 13 is Callum, 14 is Fiat. Remember though, we do think this car here is probably getting a 10-second time penalty at the end of the race. Waddington on the outside of Sugar. Oh, hello, Ass. Then takes advantage of a little bit of a slow moving cars in front. Oh, bit of contact between him and Fjorn, but is that... It's not Fjorn, is it? It's a Williams of flavour. Yeah. So, Rem has just got past 3 cars in 2 corners. That is unbelievable. So fair play, Rem. That is Waddington past Flavour. This is Rem. Waddington on the back of Sugar. Running super wings, and Harry's gone. McLaren's have all gone. That is both McLaren's out after having good races. Quadro up past Schumacher up to P4. Schumacher, well, they're still fighting. There's a bit of contact still. That's the problem. There's not enough room there for 2 cars coming out of that corner. And Quadro moves up to 4. Schumacher's down to 5. Fjorn's now going to gain a little bit of time. Bulby's 129.065. All down to that final exit, that corner though. There is literally going a little bit deep there, and there's no room. Schumacher has to back out. Rem, 3-second time penalty, but gets past Fjorn with getting a penalty, and he's let Fjorn back past because it was a legal overtake. So fair play to Rem. And because of that, there is now a big train behind Fjorn. So Fjorn is definitely not struggling quite badly in this conditions. Waddington is on the trying to make a move on Sugar, which just can't get through there. He's literally right on his gearbox. The problem is you can't say it's double moving because it's not straight. That's the problem. It's hard to tell. He's taking the corner. Bulby's holds the lead. Second in Ali, but will lose P1 as it stands. A 3-second time penalty would drop him down to 4th. Oh, wobble there from Sugar to hold on to it. Oh, no contact there between Sugar and Waddington. Oh, Jesus Christ. Waddington moves up to P8. Sugar's down to 9. Ali, 3-second time penalty. There's penalties right at the back here. Who else was that one got a penalty then? Someone else has got 1 or 2. Ali's got 6 seconds. Bulby's has got a 3-second. That is a Flavour on Sugar up to 9. Sugar's down to 10. Max has just gone in the inside of Sugar. Sugar got damage. Doesn't look like it, but he's just pushed Max off track, Max. Oh, someone's on the grass, Sugar's on the grass. Charles behind's got to avoid that. Callum is in that fight as well, and looks like Sugar's got. Oh, Sugar's just. Did he just take? No, that's close to Fiate. I think he's trying to let Fiate through. I think Sugar's got damage, you know. That's why he was so slow for all those corners with Wallington up behind him. I really do think he's got damage. That'll make a lot of sense if he did. Oh, what's happened there? What's happened between Fiate and Sugar there? Dark has a massive chance to win this race right now. The car in front of him has a 6 second, the car in front of him has a 3 second. If he can get past Ali and get within 3 seconds of Vorbeast, he would win back-to-back races in gold. As it stands, he would get P2. Rem's also on the back of Fjorn, that's 2 tenths separating them two, but Rem has a 3 second time penalty. What we just say about time penalties though, when that's not a big surprise that there's this many time penalties. Air Max 3 second time penalty. Fjorn is getting that corner, right, going too deep on that corner, literally every time. Ryan's going on the outside now, Fjorn's defending the inside. Let's go around, but he can't do it. Got no ERS to try and attack, and Fjorn has got just a little bit more, not a lot more. Oh, Fjorn is gone, he's got the grass. And Fjorn is around again, it's the same corner he went last time, and he's got to let everybody past. Now he's turn around. Better than last time, hopefully just be careful coming back on now. Last time he took someone out, so hopefully he don't do this time. He doesn't. I think it's actually Fiat behind him as well, that would have been interesting. This is the fight before, well basically the podium's here right now. Ali leads it, the second, third is Dark, 4 is Quadro. It's for Fjorn. And in the wall is a Haas. And that is Ali is gone. P2 in the P2 in the race is gone. In the wall, left hand side. Is that a safety car? How is that not a safety car? Because it's only lap 27. That's why it's not a safety car. It's 2 laps from the end. That's why. Oh, it has to be in this lap. That's why. There's literally car parts everywhere. And Ali just drops it all by himself. We're down to 12, that's what I said about Fearless retiring the pit lane. If he retired in the pit lane, he could have had P13 here. Yeah, it's only P13, but it still would have been championship points. Waddington, fast lap of race, a 126. I think that's I don't know what the rest of it was, but yeah, it's 126, I think. Let's have a look. It was that 126.969, fast lap of the race for Waddington. Will it dry up in time for last lap? And no point boxing anyway. That's the difference to leader. That's the penalties. Yate, 3 second time penalty. Where is he? He will matter actually. No, it won't. So far then, Vorbeast would win it. Second would be Dark. Third would be Quadro. 4 will be Schumacher. Quadro on Dark. Isn't really a fight though. Isn't really a fight for Dark because he's got time penalties. But he's still going to fight him though. Quadro will still get P2. Whether Dark likes it or not, and the problem is now he has brought Schumacher into this as well. Schumacher's going to pass him over for McLaren, Mercedes in the wall on sector 1. The Red Bull is just about passing Fjorn. He's up here on the right hand as well. Is he still going now? He's back underway. It's Green Sugar. Not having a good race so far. One of those closest fight on track is this one here. Rem has a time penalty though. Bullbeast 125, 770, fast lap of the race. Bullbeast wins this race at the moment anyway. And then second is Quadro, third is gonna be Schumacher, fourth is gonna be Dark. 5 is gonna be Waddington, 6 is gonna be Rem. Flavour should be 7, I believe, yeah. And then it's gonna be Callum, I believe, and then Air Max. Then it would be Fiat. No, it wouldn't be. It would actually be Sugar would be in front of Fiat. Dark 3-second time penalty, and that is just going well. It's going to cost him P4 guaranteed now, but at least it's to his teammate. Leader there, Bullbeast has led the race. Led the race the entire time, so he's 100% been the best in this race. Pole position, race win. Maybe the fast lap of the race as well, so he could get the Grand Slam here today. Schumacher's got past Dark with his teammates' orders. Rem and Waddington fighting for 5th. Like, Rem's got a 5-second time penalty. Anyways, Fjorn's just binned it. But it ain't gonna matter, he's gonna finish 12th anyway. Bullbeast wins round number 3 at Australia, Melbourne, Australia. Second's gonna be Quadro. He used to be his teammate, but no longer teammates because we put the fastest with the slowest. Schumacher and Dark go 3 and 4. Does Dark keep it? No. Waddington gets 4th. Rem gets 5. Dark drops down to 6. 6 seconds of time penalties absolutely destroyed it. Flavour gets a good P7 as well. It's a good result for him. Callum in 8. So a good result for Ferrari and for Williams. Massive results. Good result for Haas as well. To be fair, P5. Callum in 8. 9 is Air Max. 10 is Fiat. 11 is Sugar. And then we have 12th is Fjorn. DNS for Ali is a big one. P2 for 90% of this race and crashes out. Finishes 13. Harry and Albino having good races, but DNF'd in 14 and 15. Fearless retired in the pit lane will get a qualifying ban next week now. Or next race he does. Aliso on his debut crashed out, and Allied crashed out last one. Was that when you went into the wall, Waddo? I've seen you go into the wall on the right. In the wet. Turn 1 and 2 or something. Like turn 1 and 2 you had a slide, and then next corner you was on the grass and into the wall. We've seen that. We're getting classified results now. So yeah, Bullbeast gets the Grand Slam. Driver of the day though has probably got to be it's gonna be a Quadro probably, but Bordeaux's also gained a lot of places as well. But probably gonna be Quadro and Bullbeast probably joint driver of the day in my opinion. And about 4 people actually had a good race. To be fair, Bullbeast had a good race, Quadro had a good race, so did Waddington, and so did Dark, to be fair, from where they qualified to. I mean, Dark, if he didn't get a time penalty right at the end, he probably would have finished 4th. Well, that's what penalties do for you. Right then, and then we get the classified results, and then I'll run through it quickly before we go. And then find out the last race of the season. Not last race, next race of the season. Last race. Yeah, we're not there yet. Well, Ali does classify as finished. There you go, Ali, you finished. 13th, 3 laps down, but you are classified as finished, so at least you get something. Right then. So P1 for Bullbeast from pole position and the fast lap with a 125.770. Quadro is 2nd, 3rd is Schumacher. That's your podium. Waddington brings home in 4th. 5th is Rem. 6 is Dark. 7 is Flavour. 8 is Callum. 9 is Air Max. 10 is Fiat. 11 is Sugar. 12 is Fjorn. 13 is Ali. Then DNS for Harry, Albini, Fearless, Alicio and Allied. Thank you everybody for watching EFR from round number 3 at Melbourne, Australia. Our next league race is a good question. I'm going to try and grab it quickly before we go anywhere. Right, next league race is at Hungaroring, Hungary for round number 4. Catch me next week, 6:30 PM UK time for round number 4 at Hungaroring, Hungary. Everybody have a great weekend. I'm going to catch you all next week.